Hollywood actors replaced by non-protein-based replicas. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for once again joining me for tea time. Today we have a little bit of fireside. That smokiness of the lap song, so good guys. Hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee, hanging out, talking tech, talking photo, talking video. Today is going to be all three combined into one. I like that. This is good. Good times, guys. Good times. I like this whole story, and I want to get into it a little bit with you, having to do with Hollywood actors and how I think they're going to be going the way of the dodo bird. And I'll explain why in just a second. But before I get into all of this, I want to say that if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks as of yet, go check them out. Go over to JCristina.com/books. Once again, JCristina.com/books. They're free. Go pick them up. There's a lot of good information over there. Also, if you are already subscribed and you just want to get notifications when I go live or when a new video comes out, just simply click this little bell icon over there. Anyways, let's get right into this story. I think this is fascinating. I really like this a lot. I am a tech junkie, I guess you can say. I am one of those people that just absolutely love tech. I grew up with tech. I was programming in assembly code many, many years ago. I hate to say how many, but on the original Apple I's and Apple II and Apple II Plus, I was rewriting firmware and whatnot in assembly code. Just to give you some idea of my background, I am very much so interested in technology as a whole. And that's why I absolutely love photography and videography today, because they are. Photo and video is technology. These cameras are more powerful than the computers that we had back in the day, so to speak. So to me, it is amazing. Anyways, this story is about Bruce Willis. Now, Bruce Willis announced his retirement at, I believe, the beginning of this year, maybe the end of last. I think it was the beginning of this year. And he was diagnosed with aphasia. Now, that is a disease that affects his speech and language. And he will no longer be able to act going forward. So if you don't know who Bruce Willis is, he's been around for decades. He's done, I think it's like 70 plus movies, just a ton. Things like Pulp Fiction and Armageddon and all the Die Hards out there, Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, Die Hard, all of them. So there's just a lot. Bruce Willis is an amazing actor, but he will no longer be able to act. Now, the engineers over at Deepcake. Now, Deepcake is a company that uses deepfake technology. They are out of Delaware, it's my understanding. Took the Hollywood actor Bruce Willis's likeness, his photos, obviously with his consent. And of course, Bruce Willis agreed to it. It's all in black and white. But they created an ultra realistic digital twin of Bruce Willis. So all future movies that you see Bruce in, they will not actually be him. They will be replicas of him, which is really interesting if you think about it. Now, on the company's website, Bruce Willis did say, or he's quoted in saying, "I like the precision with which my character turned out. For me, it is a great opportunity to go back in time." And that's basically what it is, because once they have your likeness, they can make you older, they can make you younger, they can change your eye color, they can do whatever they want with you at that point. On the website, he was also quoted in saying, "With the advent of modern technology, even when I was on another continent, I was able to communicate, work, and participate in the filming. It is a very new and interesting experience, and I thank our entire team." So Bruce Willis's deepfake twin, let's say, made by Deepcake, has already been premiered, let's say. He's already been seen in Russia on one of Russian's telecom ad spots. So he's already there. Maybe I'll play it somewhere here or there. So it's already working. It's already out there. So his deepfake or his deepfake, yeah, deepcake, something like that, his virtual twin is already out there. And of course, we're going to see him in future movies. Deepcake has also said that it's in negotiations with other actors and even the family members of other actors that have passed away to get their likenesses. Now, they are trying to become the largest talent agency of synthetic actors, basically, which is probably a possibility. Their CEO is quoted in saying, "We create digital twins of celebrities, and the actual production process doesn't require the physical presence of the celebrity on stage or on set." Now, according to an article that I read on Petapixel, I think it was last week, they were quoted in saying, while Willis is the first Hollywood actor to announce his digital twin publicly, it is alleged that other celebrities such as Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jim Carrey, and Michelle Pfeiffer have virtual versions of themselves already. And I probably could believe this, all right? Because if you think about it, you watch a lot of like Spider-Man movies, a lot of the movies out there, and you look at what's going on in the movie and you really can't tell which character is CGI and which one is actually real. I mean, the hair and the eyelashes and the movements and the facial, it's crazy. It's very difficult to discern what is real and what is not today. Now, according to Deepcake, filmmaking in the future will be divided into content created with digital people, digital replicas, iReplicas, and those using alive, authentic, or protein-based actors. Protein-based actors. I guess that's what we are. If we have the meat suit, we are protein-based. Everything else is synthetic. Something like that. So in my estimation, a protein-based actor will basically go the way of Blockbuster or maybe VHS tapes in the future. I do think that actors, their days are numbered. The future is bleak for them. And the reason being is they'll be able to produce these replicas or these virtual people, non-protein-based people for film or for ad spots or for whatever. And that's all that they really need is a voiceover. And that is it. Pretty simple. Now, of course, they're going to need an actor to move around the scene for them to be able to insert the face onto, but that's really about it. They just simply need the voiceover from the actual actor, and that is all. So what is going to be the value of acting in the future? Also, if you think about it, you don't need to be an Arnold Schwarzenegger, massive, 250 pounds of solid muscle to play Hercules. You could be like a little dude living in your mom's basement, let's say, but you have a Herculean type of voice. Well, that's all that you need. You don't even need to look the part anymore. You just need to sound the part. Really interesting. Very interesting. I mean, if you look at the latest video games out there or animated movies, I mean, some of this stuff just looks absolutely unbelievable. Like I referenced Spider-Man. I mean, some of the scenes, you just don't know what was an actual actor swinging through a green screen or what is CGI, what is protein-based and what is synthetic. I mean, you really don't know. Once again, you're only going to need voice actors, and that is about it. You don't need the actual actors anymore. I feel, guys, that computers, technology has really taken over a lot. And it's been kind of like a slow process, but I think we're starting to get to a point where it's coming to a head. I mean, today we have cars that can just drive for us, park for us. They can literally drive from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast without any protein-based intervention. We have phones that you can basically ask anything and it'll give you an answer. Now, are those answers right? Well, do your own due diligence, but they're answers. And basic questions are answered and they're probably right. For me, I've always said that before I died, I want to have a robot in my home. And my wife hates the idea. But I grew up with the Jetsons when I was a kid. And I just thought that it was really cool to be able to have like flying cars and have a robot in the house. Now, I'm not talking a robot to do your dishes and your laundry and make your bed, but even maybe a PA, like a personal assistant, to be able to take notes for you or be able to do a blog post for you that you don't have to do. You can just articulate it and then it will be put together and then posted without you having to do it, without your intervention. I just would love something like that. And yeah, you can do it with your phone, you can do it on your computer, but it would be really cool to actually have a robot to be able to do this and wander around, maybe doing security at night, wandering around, making sure everything is copacetic. You know, so for me, I really like the technology, but there's always a good and bad to everything. There's a dark side and a light side. And I think that we're going to see actors going the way of the dodo bird, photography, filmmaking, all being, let's say, relegated to AI. I mean, recently we've seen, and I've done stories on these sites like Starry AI as well as Jasper AI, where you would just put in some type of prompt and it'll come up with a photo for you. It'll come up with artwork for you. Matter of fact, I tried one just now before doing this video. It's called Wombo, I think, art. And it makes like little playing cards or whatever. So I just put in Bruce Willis, Starry Night. So in my mind, I'm thinking Bruce Willis and I'm thinking Starry Night, Vincent van Gogh, you know, what is it going to do with it? So I let it create a card and it made this one. And then I said regenerate and it created another card and it made that one. So they are very similar, but they're different, but still with that exact same take on it, using those few keyword or prompt words. So I just think that it's just, I mean, things are just getting, in my personal opinion, good and really bad at the same time. I think we're going to see, perfect example with Hollywood, I think a lot of Hollywood actors are going to go away. In my personal opinion, I think some of these actors should go away. You know, in the past, actors would just simply act, and that was it. News reporters would simply report the news, and that's it. There was no commentary after the fact. There was no underlying or underpinnings to the newscasting or to the acting or to the actors, what they say after the fact or anything. They just did their job and that was it. Well, guess what? That's the exact same thing that will happen with these non-protein based actors. They'll just simply do their job and you won't hear from them anymore, right? Besides their voice-over counterparts, the real people. And some of the people, once again, won't even be real. They will just simply be voice actors that maybe eventually will not even have a human voice anymore. Now that the voices are becoming even better and better and better. I hear voiceovers sometimes that are AI generated that have really amazing inflection. Not like the past, where it sounded like Stephen Hawking's type of thing. It is amazing where technology has gone. So I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about all this? In the comment area below, let's have this discussion. I think it's fun. Once again, we're dealing with tech and photo and video and rolling it all up into one. I love it. I absolutely love it. If you like this video, even in the least, please consider throwing it a thumbs up. That would be very helpful. Subscribe to the channel, and once again, click that little button over there so when I go live or when a new video comes out, you will be notified of it immediately. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools that I've invented for you and me over the years, and hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me and my family. And one other thing, if you just want to say thank you for my hard work, there's a little thank you button down here in this area, or even better, just simply become a member of the channel. I would love to have you. So that's it, guys. I'm out of here for the end of the vlog. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay protein-based. Take care. Love you all.